It's Friday, February 7th, 2025. And I'm flying over the newest piece. It's Party on the Roof. I'm not really trying to directly interpret music anymore. I've given up on that. But I continue to listen to music, and I continue to respond to music. So when I really got in the full speed of this one, it was Lake Street Dive, and a song I was not familiar with, but it was Party on the Roof. And I thought, well, this looks like a party. It's party colors, it's quick, it's energetic, it's fun. So it's Party on the Roof. And it's my extreme technique of globbing and blobbing. Yeah, I shot a couple yesterday, but I didn't really show the full situation here in the studio. So, these are the containers. So if you take this container and you blip, 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 that's how I'm getting these blip, 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 blip. So there's not a lot of paint left here. And we're down to the dozen. And, I've been working on this series. I've been using them for, I think at least 3 years. There you can kind of see this one's, it's almost empty. And so the only way to get it out without cutting it open, which I also do, is to blob it. So we've been doing the blob, this is how you get these blobs. It's all about, for me right now, not getting in the way, using the application of the paint. How is it applied? And is there some new way of applying? And that's why, this whole thing with these jars, these tubes, that's not even the right word. These bottles, okay? It turns out the bottle is the message. These bottles here pour in a certain way. These bottles pour in another way because they've got thinner paint. This is just cheap acrylic. It's economy. So it's a little bit more diluted. This one's highly diluted because it's meant to be poured. And this one is economy, so they all have viscosities. We've been doing the pink pony with this stuff. It's a craft paint, and it comes out in a big ass bead. So that's beads, this is loose, that's liquid, and those are blobs. So that's how I make these paintings. We get all those combinations of viscosity. And then I'm, again, not trying to overwork it. This painting, it took me about an hour. I came out and I'm fresh. I just started it, and I didn't know what I was going to paint. It's over an old painting. I started squeezing out some glitter glue. And then I started blobbing. And then I looked around for what bottles that I still had that had paint in a certain delivery. If there's more paint in there, it comes out faster. If there's less paint, you have to kind of jerk it around and it spits. You can see some spitting. As it ran out of paint, I had to kind of spit it. So we spit, we blob, we pour, and then we rough it up a little bit just with some brushing. There is some brushwork, but the paint's not applied with brushwork. I go in later I use 2 thicknesses of brush. I need a brush to work the edge. And then once I get that edge worked, I tend to, when the music moves me, then I just rip across. I have no idea when it's going to be. And as I'm listening to the music, and it's party on the roof, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, take that and that and that. So anyway, I'm hoping this is an explanation of how I make these paintings.